Welcome everyone. So as I said yesterday, we will be discussing these three in-text questions today. Question number 1 is, why should curd and sour substances not be kept in brass and copper vessels? So about curd, you must be knowing that it contains lactic acid. So other sour substances also, they contain acid. So as curd and sour substances, they contain acid. That is why we do not keep them in brass and copper vessels, because the acid which is present in them, it may react with copper and brass vessels. They may form certain compounds, certain substances which is not fit for human consumption. Question number 2. Which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal? Illustrate with an example. How will you test for the presence of this gas? Now this we have discussed a lot of time that which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal. So when a metal reacts with acid, the gas which is liberating is hydrogen gas. You can take any metal. You can take zinc metal, you can take calcium, you can take magnesium, you can take any metal. So the gas which is liberating is hydrogen gas. Now this you have to illustrate with an example. So for this question you can take help of activity 2.5. In that activity we discussed about the reaction between metal with acid and how hydrogen gas was evolving, and then we were passing the gas through soap solution, and then we were testing the gas, which gas has evolved. So how will you test for the presence of this gas? Now to the confirmatory test for hydrogen is that when you are bringing burning candle or burning splinter near the gas, then if it is hydrogen gas, then it will burn with pop sound. This is the confirmatory test for hydrogen gas. Please remember this one, and it is also given in that activity. You can check that. Question number 3. Metal compound A reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. The gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle. Write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compounds formed is calcium chloride. Now this question is not difficult, but this question is little bit tricky. It is because this question is not given in a direct language, but it is given, you can say, in a indirect form. Actually here they have given half of the information related to reactant and half of the information about product which is forming. So the only thing they have given about reactant is that there is one metal compound A which is reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid. That means here we are having two reactants, and then other information they have given about product. One clear information about product they have given is that calcium chloride is getting formed, and calcium chloride is salt. So the other product they have given, not the name they have given, but they have given certain characteristic of that gas. So first thing is that it is about effervescence. I have already introduced the term effervescence. Effervescence we are generally using when a lot of bubble formation start producing at once with the sound. So that bubble formation actually it appears to be kind of foam formation, and this term effervescence it is particularly related with, or this term effervescence we are generally using with carbon dioxide gas only. And if you remember, the other characteristic of carbon dioxide is that it do not support combustion, and that is why here the gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle is given. So these two characteristics about gas is given. So with this we found that here the gas which is evolving is carbon dioxide. So we have got two products. One product is calcium chloride which is a salt, the other product is carbon dioxide. Now you have to first find which metal compound A. To understand metal compound A, if you remember, I have already told you that if any carbonate compound is present on the reactant side, and if that carbonate compound is just undergoing any chemical reaction, whether you are heating it or if it is reacting with acid, then on the product side you are getting carbon dioxide. Here on the product side we are having carbon dioxide. That means here the metal compound A is metal carbonate. That means here the metal compound A is metal carbonate. Metal, how we are going to understand that which metal carbonate is this? This metal is calcium. Why? Because the other product which is formed in this reaction is calcium chloride. That means calcium chloride is a salt of calcium metal. So here metal compound A is calcium carbonate. So overall the reaction is calcium carbonate when it reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, then it is forming calcium chloride which is a salt, H2O and carbon dioxide gas. This also we have discussed under the chemical property when metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate it reacts with acid. But in that case we discussed about sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Here it is given about calcium carbonate. If you remember, we were having one general formula also. So if you fit this reaction in that general formula, you will be easily able to write the product, as well as you have to balance this equation. So try to write all these three questions in your fair notebook. Our next topic is what do all acids and all bases have in common? This we are going to discuss next. Thank you.